You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and Beautiful fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we are wondering if Liam Spencer is going to snatch baby Beth away from Hope and leave his estranged and soon-to-be ex-wife horrified. We have reason to think that he might actually do this. Will Liam double down on the ill will between him and Hope and try to take custody of their daughter from her? Is everything going to get worse as things splinter apart even further when he finds out that Hope has been in Thomas's bed? We're going to break this down for you and tell you just why Hope's parental relationship with her daughter, Beth Spencer, could actually be at risk. Hey, if you haven't, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, news, and more. And now let's dig in. So on Monday's Bold and the Beautiful, we saw Liam over at Spencer Publications, and his brother Wyatt Spencer was really pressing him to reconsider divorcing Hope Logan. And kind of towards the end of that episode, if you even noticed those scenes, if you weren't too distracted by the hot Thomas and Hope stuff going on, it kind of seemed like Liam might have been opening up to Wyatt just a little bit, relenting just a bit. I doubt that Wyatt is going to be able to convince Liam to forgive Hope, but Liam might decide to cave in, to shut Wyatt up and go talk to Hope and see if there's any chance that there is some kind of path forward, even though he doesn't seem very enthused about it. Right now, I think that Liam is picturing Hope alone at the cabin with red-rimmed, tear-stained eyes, bawling about how she wishes he would forgive her. But that's not where she is. You know it. Nope. She hightailed it out of there the moment she saw Liam's headlights leaving the driveway, watched his taillights go. So if Liam goes over to the cabin to knock on the door, he will get no answer. And if he goes inside, maybe he'll think, oh, Hope's asleep in the middle of the day, pining for me. Yeah, she's in bed, but not at that little cabin and not alone. So then on Thursday, July 13th, we have Brooke Logan walking in on Thomas and Hope. And once she does, it shouldn't be too long before other people find out that Thomas Forrester has been warming Hope's bed. And we saw Hope in the recent Bold promo. You can see it in our Bold and Beautiful playlist. She said to Thomas that she wanted to keep this between them for now, but that was before her mom just, strolled in, as you do, as you stroll into other people's bedrooms that are not related to you. She and Thomas are not related right now. She's not married to his dad, but she walks into Thomas's bedroom and finds them making love. So whatever Hope wants, whatever Hope, the terms and conditions, whatever it is that she demands for them to be together, Thomas is going to say yes. He is absolutely letting Hope drive this thing. So, you can't say that he's influencing any decisions that she's making. She was the one who took off her ring. She was the one who undressed him. She's the one who took her own dress off. She took the lead. And let's face it, Brooke is going to absolutely hate this. And she may turn around and run to Liam thinking that she can say to him, oh, you need to get Hope away from Thomas. You need to get back with her, even though you're mad. You need to save her from his vile clutches. But Brooke may not get the outcome that she hopes for if she tells Liam that Hope is sleeping with Thomas, especially not with Hope knocking boots with him the exact same day that Liam said, oh, I want a divorce. And she's like, cool, I'm going to go get laid. And this is going to drive Liam completely bonkers. I mean, he hates Thomas more than anyone in the world, although in a terrible line of dialogue, I'm assuming had to have been written by some rando they pulled off the street to fill in since the actual Bold writers are on strike. That line that Wyatt said on Monday, he said, no one hates Thomas more than I do. I'm trying to remember a scene where Wyatt and Thomas were in it together. Wyatt is engaged to felony Flo Fulton, since they haven't mentioned that they broke up, even though we don't see her, who is the one that stole and helped sell Hope's baby. But, it's cool for Wyatt to be, engaged to her, but he hates Thomas more than anyone. How could he hate Thomas more than, I don't know, Brooke or Liam? It was just like a terrible, stupid line of dialogue that just it was, okay. Obviously it bothered me, you can tell. Pardon my mini rant. All right. So the bottom line is that Liam hates Thomas more than anything. And he would have been cool. He probably would have already forgiven her if she'd banged his dad. I mean, Steffi did. He's cool with it. But, sleeping with my brother's okay. Sleeping with my dad, okay, I can get past that. Sleeping with Thomas, someone who's not related to me, unacceptable. So I think this is going to get really, really bad. I think Liam is going to get really nasty. He's been temperamental. He's been giving her ultimatums. He's been, talking to her in ways that I think rubbed many viewers the wrong way, rubbed me the wrong way. But I also don't think that Liam necessarily expected Hope to wind up in a relationship with Thomas. Maybe he thought his anger would prevent it, or that Brooke's hatred of Thomas would stop it before it went any further. I don't know. But on March 14th, 2023, little Douglas Forrester said at the time that Hope rehired Thomas against Liam's wishes that he wants Hope and him and Thomas to live together like a real family at last. And it seems like they might be on the cusp of making that happen, but that also means that little baby Beth Spencer would be under that same roof with them. And how can Liam allow that? How can he tolerate that? Despite Liam having 2 baby mamas and cheating with one while she was with her current husband, so that there was a question about the paternity of her second child, he's not going to have any tolerance for Liam being around his daughter Beth. And, up to the breaking point where things just recently fell apart, Thomas was being very respectful of Liam, very cordial with Liam. He has thanked him for being part of Douglas's parenting team. And because he's over there co-parenting and visiting Douglas, that means Beth already knows Thomas. She's seen him around, and so she's probably already pretty comfortable with the guy who's going to be her mom's new man, and that's just going to drive Liam even further off the ranch. So what we're wondering is if Liam Spencer is going to make a custody grab. Will he try and snatch Beth away from Hope so that she cannot set up housekeeping with Thomas and Douglas and her and their daughter? I mean, it seems like the sort of petty move that he would make because he can insist that Thomas is a threat to his family. He's unchanged, yada, yada, yada. All right, before we dig into one last aspect of this potentially messy custody battle, if you have not, please click subscribe so you don't miss any of our B&B spoilers, news, and more. And we would love it if you clicked a like on this video as well. So just how messy are things going to get? Because official Bold and Beautiful spoilers for next week say Hope Logan makes a decision that changes everything. And then there's an undated spoiler for this week saying Hope takes steps to dissolve her marriage. Now that could mean one of two things. Remember her wedding rings on her finger were what gave Thomas pause. And so she said, Liam said our marriage was over. She took the rings off, she put them down, and then she climbed into Thomas's bed. So maybe her taking the step to dissolve her marriage was pulling off the rings and canoodling with Thomas, or maybe she's going to consult Carter on drawing up papers to get a divorce or an annulment. What you think?
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.